Hello, everyone. Happy Gothic October. Welcome back to the Poetry Podcast, the podcast for short story and poetry lovers the world over. This is our second episode, and this month I am going to read a Gothic poem by Edgar Allan Poe entitled Alone. From childhood's hour I have not been as others were. I have not seen as others saw. I could not bring my passions from a common spring. From the same source I have not taken my sorrow. I could not awaken my heart to joy at the same tone. And all I loved alone. Then, in my childhood, in the dawn of a most stormy life, was drawn from every depth of good and ill the mystery which binds me still, from the torrent or the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that round me rolled in its autumn tint of gold, from the lightning in the sky as it passed me flying by, from the thunder and the storm, and the cloud that took the form, when the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Poetry Podcast. There were so many Gothic poets to choose from, including Elizabeth Barrett Browning, Charlotte Bronte, Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley, and I settled on Edgar Allan Poe because I really love his poetry and read his work a lot when I was in high school. There's a certain darkness about it that I really identified with. Autumn and Halloween and leaves falling onto the ground and the death and rebirth of something. I felt like Edgar Allan Poe was particularly resonant for this time of year. But it's not going to be the last time. Every October, I think I'm going to do a Gothic poem, so there's lots to discover. So if you have one that you love and want me to read it, please send it to me. Tune in next month to hear some Shakespearean sonnets, and I'll do my best RP British accent for you. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate you taking the time. I hope you have a wonderful October and a happy Halloween.